All right, real estate agents, listen up. The game has changed, and if you are not using ChatGPT in 2025, you are seriously leaving money on the table and not taking advantage of a tool that can save you a ton of time and a ton of headaches. Now, I know there are some mixed feelings about AI in general, and especially ChatGPT, but today I wanted to show you 5 creative ways to use ChatGPT to really help you save time and make your business more efficient. Now, I do not believe that AI is going to replace real estate agents, but I do think it has the chance to replace the agents who don't adapt and truly start using this tool to be more effective in their business. Let's dive in and cover these 5 really powerful ways that you can use ChatGPT in your real estate business 2025 and beyond. Now, if you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button and drop a comment if you like these kinds of videos, because I have tons of other tools that I can show you. Now, the ChatGPT use case number 1 is probably one of my favorites. I didn't want to gatekeep and hold this till the end of the video. I wanted to come right out with one of my absolute favorite ways to use ChatGPT right now to make my life so much easier. And that is to train it on your content so that you can get better results for anything that you ask it to do. Now, this is called creating a custom GPT. Personally, I have been training mine for about the last 6 months. So now anytime my assistant needs to create a post for LinkedIn or is curious how I would respond to a specific email or wants some feedback on a lead magnet before bringing it to me, he can jump in and put anything into this trained GPT because it's completely programmed to respond as similar to me as possible. Now, it does take a little bit of training, but I would highly encourage you to spend the time to do this now because the amount of time this can save you in the long run will blow your mind. Personally, I had my custom GPT study things like my previous social media posts on Facebook, on Instagram. I shared podcasts that I have been on, previous YouTube videos that I've filmed, blogs I've written, emails that I've sent, lead magnets that I've created, everything I could find, I continue to add to this custom GPT so that it can get to know me better and better. So the more that you train it on what you've already done, it will store that information and be able to replicate things that you do, your voice, and how you would conduct business online. Let me walk you through how to do it. In order to do this, all you're gonna do in the top left corner is click Explore GPTs. But you're gonna notice that at the top right of my screen, it says Create. I'm gonna click Create, and now this allows me to completely customize and train a GPT of my own. You can decide if you wanna keep this private to just your own use, or if you wanna publicize it for others to use as well. Now, if you're customizing your personal one, you'll probably want to keep it to yourself, but that's up to you. Once you've uploaded your initial information, you'll save it, you can test it a few times, and then at any point in time, you can go back into it and upload new things as well that it can add to its knowledge, but it will also continue to learn simply by interacting with you. Use case number 2 is listing descriptions. Now, before you roll your eyes at this one, I know this seems obvious. In fact, not too long ago, I posted on Threads and I asked my fellow real estate agents what they're currently using ChatGPT for, if anything, and the few who were actually using it, pretty much 100% of them said only for listing descriptions. I'm gonna show you real quick an easy way to get better listing descriptions than you probably are getting just putting it into plain old ChatGPT. So again, for this, we're gonna use a custom GPT. This is called My Listing Buddy. That is really incredible at not just writing listing descriptions, but also giving you multiple other ways to market the property and get it in front of the right eyeballs. I've linked this one down in the description of this video, including a document of some prompts so that you can get the best possible results. Now, we all know that listing descriptions are not everything, but they do make a difference, and at the very least, this will help you save a ton of time. Use case number 3 is personalized emails that convert. So I constantly preach about the importance of email marketing. We'll talk about that in another video because not nearly enough of you guys are using and properly leveraging email marketing, but I won't go off on that tangent right now. Instead, I really want you to focus on using ChatGPT to not just create email campaigns, but also customize follow-ups. This can really make a difference when it comes to how you follow up with your clients. I'm gonna show you an example right now. So all you're gonna do is hop into ChatGPT and you're gonna type in something like this. Draft a follow-up email for a buyer interested in homes in North Scottsdale. They are looking at relocating from Denver. We've already viewed 5 homes, but they don't feel like they found the one yet. I need a follow-up email that reinforces my expertise and confidence that we will find them a great deal on the perfect home for their family. Do you see how I fed a few important details about the specific client? And now it's going to give me an incredibly well-written follow-up email that I can use even just as a framework to follow up with my clients and reinforce that I am the perfect person to service them whenever they're ready to take that next step. Now, as with everything, you may need to adjust it a little bit to make sure that it sounds genuine and has your true voice ingrained in the email. But again, at the very least, you've got a great framework that you can use to now make a quick and easy follow-up. And as we all know, the fortune is in the follow-up. Use case number 4. This is probably another favorite of mine, and that is using ChatGPT for social media. But again, probably not the way that you've currently used it. The reality is, in 2025 and beyond, social media is a non-negotiable. It went from being something that we could have if we wanted to something that's pretty essential to running your real estate business. But we're not just gonna open up ChatGPT and say, generate me 5 real estate posts for Instagram. No, no, no. The general rule of thumb with ChatGPT is what the experts like to say, garbage in, garbage out. Meaning if you put in vague, detail-less prompts, you're going to essentially get garbage back. See, most people will use ChatGPT once or twice. They'll throw in a really generic, vague prompt like write me 5 Instagram posts, and then they're gonna get something back that's really lackluster and unimpressive. They'll probably close out ChatGPT, never to reopen it or use it in any other way. But if you learn to prompt ChatGPT correctly, you're not only going to get really awesome resources and really incredible results, but it's also stuff that's often backed by way more data and statistics than you would ever be able to find on your own. So again, in the description below, I'm gonna put a document of a ton of my favorite ChatGPT posts to use specifically for social media content. Let me give you a quick example. So I pop into ChatGPT and I use this prompt. I'm preparing to film a few short form videos to share on Instagram Reels for my audience. My target audience consists of young couples who are relocating from California and want to purchase a home in one of the more affluent areas in my market, like Scottsdale or Paradise Valley, Arizona. The topic of this video is 5 things to do on a weekend in Paradise Valley. I need you to write me 3 different short form video scripts using the information provided. Make sure to use viral hooks that give me the best chance of getting millions of views. Please provide 3 to 5 hook variations for each video. Now, of course, if you were to use a prompt like this, you're gonna swap it out to make sure that it has all of the necessary information for your specific needs. But what this gives you back is absolutely crazy. You can now either use all of the scripts that it provides, or you can go through and find the one that sticks out to you the most that you think really speaks to your audience. Now, I always like to film a few different versions and play around with hooks to make sure that I have something that is the best possible piece of content. Now, again, I love to use multiple of these videos. I just mix and match them over the course of a couple of weeks. So don't think that you have to do this for every single individual video. This could help you create content for a month in a matter of just a few minutes. And last but not least is use case number 5, which is staying on top of market insights and breaking them down with exactly how to communicate it to your prospects and clients in a way that really lands for them. See, any good agent spends a lot of time really immersing themselves in their market, understanding what's going on, what trends are happening, what to expect, where their market is headed. Now, of course, we learn a lot of this simply by being in real estate business and taking action every single day, but you can also use ChatGPT to not only educate yourself further, but also give you the tools to provide this information as a resource to your clients. Let me explain. That's probably the most important piece, is breaking it down in somewhat layman's terms so that anyone can understand it. See, one thing I see happen so often with real estate agents is that we're in the business every day. And so we start to become really accustomed to little terminology, charts, graphs, all these kinds of things that give valuable market data, but you have to remember that to the general population, that kind of stuff goes completely over their heads. It's way too complex. it doesn't make a lot of sense, and most importantly, it's not answering everyone's question, which is, what does this mean for me? So instead, after getting some key insights for yourself, you'll want to ask ChatGPT something like this. Now, please break down this market report into a simple explanation and example that I can use to share with my clients. Make sure that the information does not exceed a 5th grade reading level, and end the summary with what this means for you if you plan to buy a home in Scottsdale in the next 6 to 12 months, so that my prospects truly understand how this market data affects them and reinforces that I am the go-to agent to help them navigate the market. Now it's going to take that complex market information, break it down into a way that anyone can understand, and present it so that it makes you the go-to authority and really helps your clients understand how that information is actually going to impact them when and if they choose to buy or sell this year. Now, I could go on and on with use cases for ChatGPT that will help you save time, make more money, and make your business significantly more efficient. I could even highlight other AI tools that I use within my business to make things run so smoothly and really streamline our structure and systems. So if that's the kind of stuff that you guys are interested in, please make sure to drop a comment and let me know if you want more of this, because I would be happy to keep breaking these down in real-time examples of how to use ChatGPT and other AI tools in your business. Now, in the meantime, be sure to explore the description because, like I said, I put a ton of free tools, templates, and resources that are going to help you improve your business and make this your best year yet. Now, as always, thank you guys so much for being here. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys on the next one.